Hey, what's good, everybody? Hope you guys are all well. I wanted to do the weekly reading. I feel like the full moon reading felt very like that was the love reading because it started dealing with twin flames and this and that. Man, how come I always one of my eyebrows always looks like because I'll end up like I just woke up a little while ago. So um I like to do the readings when I'm fresh, like from the spirit world and this and that. I think I mentioned in the other one, like the dreams. I don't even like calling them dreams because obviously they feel a lot more than that, right? Or I know they're a lot more than that. So, but whatever. So, anyways, this is gonna be the just regular general. Any messages that want to come through for anyone, for the collective, and let's see if they connect with anyone. Okay, so I'm gonna start it off with the Jade Oracle to get the overall theme of this reading, right? So this is gonna be any message for the collective for this. Oh, wow, that was just so fast. Wow. It, it's Obsidian. I don't know if I've pulled this card before. Maybe I have, but so this is the overall. I don't know if that's. It's funny because I keep mentioning like the Scorpio thing. I'm gonna tell you all a personal story that happened, but let me read this first because right, it's almost like I see it like that, very sacrificial, and at the same time, like immediately what I got just looking at it was like dying to yourself, right? Like sacrificing a part of yourself to be born new, right? But see, like how this person's looking up like for a higher purpose, right? And it's like that, like there's this Bone Thug song that it popped in my head for a long time. It just popped in my head right now again because of this, but it was a big message to me. And it was from that, it was a song. There's always something you gotta give up if you want everything you want. So at that time I had to give something up, right? It was just what it was. Oh, that's the Spanish version. But let me see. It's Italy. Italy. Let me see. Italy. What does Italy? Obsidian. Obsidiana. People believe that obsidian was found in places that had been struck by lightning. And so this gleaming mirror-like stone was considered to be a creation of Tlaloc, the rain deity. Because of its extremely sharp edge, obsidian was often used for blood offerings and sacrifices, a powerful stone for divination due to its connection with the underworld. It is a mirror that reflects the dark aspect. In one myth, when Tezcatlipoca shows Quetzalcoatl this image in an obsidian mirror, his image in an obsidian mirror, Quetzalcoatl is obligated to confront his shadow self. Wow. I don't know why my whole gut is lighting up right now. When you draw obsidian, you are invited to travel to the underworld to confront your shadow. Are you feeling selfish in your actual circumstances, or do you have a tendency to sacrifice yourself for others? Obsidian both cuts and heals, assuaging the physical and emotional pain experienced when confronting your shadow and allowing you to be whole. So I've never seen that word assuaging. Let me look it up real quick just so I better understand assuaging definition. Assuaging. Make make less an unpleasant feeling. The letter assuage the fears of most members. So it makes less intense. Oh, okay. It kind of softens the blow, I guess. What was it talking about? Obsidian both cuts and heals, assuaging the physical and emotional pain. So it makes less intense the physical and emotional pain experienced when confronting your shadow. Ah, it's like like the obsidian. it's almost like that, like having a spirit guide with you. The obsidian is like in its physical form. They're to guide and help, right? So yeah, that's a pretty powerful. Oh, my whole head's lighting up right now. That's weird. So yeah, maybe whoever's listening to this, if you're confronting your shadow self, get yourself a hold of some obsidian. I know I had some. Um, I had some obsidian. I mean, it has to be here somewhere, right? But yeah, that's really powerful. So right now, if you're going through shadow work, um, I remember before shadow work was a tough thing. I'm a lot more comfortable with it now. Um, I mean, very comfortable with it now, right? Like it's okay, It's scary, like when you're not used to it, right? There's not a lot of things that so that's beautiful. I love it. Okay, so that's the overall theme, right? I felt like there was a lot of rebirth, right? Even with things, a lot of times it's a collective energy, right? So maybe as you're beginning a new path, make sure to confront things about you that you don't want to take with you on the new path, right? So that's all I'll say. I'll try not to let's see what else. Let me get a wisdom of the elders. Man, my gut is lighting up right now, like insane. Like it's a good thing, right? Obviously. That's when it's like bingo, right? Everything like boom, light bulbs, everything. So that's just crazy. It's like the best gut feeling. So maybe this is overall like a positive thing, right? So don't look at the shadow like a negative thing. Cause wow, my gut is just, it almost feels like nonstop butterflies, right? Like everything is just, I haven't ate nothing either. So it's like, oh, that one just flew out. All right. So ancestors, wow, maybe that's why. So the ancestors, spirit guides, right? So you have assistants, right? Everyone's with you. Look at that. Oh, I hadn't seen all the faces on there. Had I? I don't think so. So that's why number nine, right? I mentioned in that interview I did for the podcast, I mentioned the number nine, right? So maybe because I said, there's always number nines. For me, it's endings, obviously, right? But I guess the deeper meaning, number nine is probably connected to the ancestors. Not probably, it looks like it is, right? There's an ancestral thing about it, like things happen as they're supposed to, in other words, right? So you have help. Okay, I'm gonna share my story. So this just happened, so which is funny because it's talking about nines, but there was something in the spirit world that was trying to hold on to me, and my, to me, she was an angel that was with me, right? Walking side by side. She ripped one of its arms off, but it was still holding on to me for dear life. And so I had to just rip off and tore the rest of it to pieces, right? Um, and when I woke up, I could still feel like I was like, what? And it was so confused because it took me a while to realize, oh wow, this was in the spirit world, right? Because I could still feel how hard it was trying to hold on to me, but it was but anyways, like so it was obvious, right? Like my um, I don't like call a spirit guide, whatever, but if you want to call it a spirit guide, but um, obviously it wasn't to me, you know, this ancestor being, that was with me, protector. I'd rather call her a protector. Um, she was with me walking side. She was right at my side, and so she was the one that, I mean, she even struck the first blow, right? So they're there for you. They're protecting you. Um, and it's funny that that happened during this Scorpio season, right? Like helping bring a death to something that didn't want to let go, right? It was like it was holding on to me, right? Because I've been really good about right. So okay, on that note, let's see. So just to say about the spirit guys, they're there, right? Just because you can't see them doesn't mean they're not there, you know? So yeah. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Wow. Look at. So this is the mouse spirit. Tend to the small things. So maybe that's how you got to do it, right? One little thing at a time. Boom, boom, boom. But finish it, end it, right? Don't don't start hopping into a million different things. Handle each thing one by its, each at a time. 44 is always like a solid foundations, right? See, and even this one feels very like there's the bigger spirit of the mouse within, right behind. Like there's all these aspects to it. See, my gut lit up again when I said that. So that's pretty funny. I like how it almost looks like it's floating on a magic rug, right? Those things. It's just it's a mouse on a mission. I love it, right? Tend to the small things. So I like that message, right? See, like people often think like, I need a lion or tiger or jaguar or something, but you know what I mean? Um, that's beautiful. Okay, this is my dreaded that dreaded angel deck because the angel one always goes a little deep, deep, right? They just, I mean, the message is, that's what it's for, right? Sometimes people really want to understand what's going, like the deep meaning of things, right? They want to really, okay, yeah, because I was just making sure they want me to use this one, right? Let me see. I don't know. Feels like they want to talk, and then, oh, okay, that one flew out. Wow, look at that. Two of Swords, Aniel, God, Lord of Virtues. Breaking the circle lifts opposing barriers, brings victory. See, I think it had came out before in another one, so it doesn't look like the confused one in the regular tarot deck, right? This isn't like the one that's like blind and with the swords, right? I think that's the Two of Swords, right? This one is like, bam. Yeah, I mean, she does look like she has her eyes closed, but it's almost like so in touch, in tune that, she doesn't need to have, you know, that's pretty cool because, it almost reminds me of the one that was with me that, like, chopped off the arm first of this thing, right? So beautiful. Two of Swords, Daniel, God of all, Lord of all virtues, right? All right, so cool. No confusion there. Straight to the point, right? Um, okay. Let me see. I guess I could I already used the wisdom of the elders. I don't know why I was thinking about the wisdom of the elders. Let me see this the ancestors, right? I mean, it's pretty to the point, right? For this upcoming week, right? Really and it could be for the rest of November or the rest of the year, however. Just tend to the small things, right? Know you're protected, but yeah, it's really a time to well, okay, so all you astrology wizard or whizzes, that know everything about the astrology, you know more about the third house, obviously, perception. Speech, thought, social media excursions, dating, siblings, research, street life, street life, that's so funny. Circulation, discussion surrounding sociability. Maybe it's telling you to get out there, right? Perception. What is it about perception? I don't even know if this one comes with a book. I don't even think it came with a book, so I don't know, but perception. And there's a three too. Threes, I mean, are always good. Let's see. So it wasn't the angel one this time. It's this one that it's gonna confuse me more. Not confuse me, just that I don't know about all that. The third house. Maybe yeah. If it resonates with you, then it's good. Maybe you're an influencer, right? Maybe there's something about the way you want to be perceived versus how you're perceived. There's something there, right? Perception. Third house. Gotta start looking up what that, right? Let me see. Clarify third house. Clarify third house. I feel like it's already explained, right? Because maybe it's gonna resonate more with. Oh wow, this is Queen of Pentacles. That's Virgo, right? Hopefully I got that right. Luxurious, realistic, grounded, resourceful, motherly, homemaker, practical, organized. Hmm. It's weird that this time, see, my head's doing the. It feels very matter of fact. Like last time I looked at it like a little different. This time it feels like, wow, perception. See, wow, how things are perceived. That you could look at the same card and this time it's giving you a different message, right? Which is important to this. That's why, you know, other readers as well, right? They always say take what resonates. It's like she's looking at the flowers, like these are flowers. I know they're flowers. That's what they are, right? It's like, I don't know, it's almost like someone that's very realistic, right? Knows what they got in there. But still, to me, it's almost like, I don't know, it's not, there's a kind of a smirk, hmm, like a satisfied smirk, right? Like a perception. So maybe just being realistic about something, right? You know what you have to do? There's no more building castles in the sky kind of thing. I've always liked that saying, right? Grounded, being grounded. So just make sure you stay grounded, or you need to, either you need to, or you know what I mean? Yeah, I think that's, yeah, I definitely don't want to complicate this one. I'll use the sacred oracle, just one, and then, I always like using the Dia de los Muertos one, right? To see if there's any message from a loved one that's cruising about, right? That's like, hey, send this quick message for me. Let me see. Man, today's a strange day because I got all these like all my spidey senses are like from the gut, the brain, everything's like or my crown, whatever, not the brain, the crown. Maybe that's why the message is just very clear. Stability, wow. 14, stability, earth spirit, stability, right? Kind of goes with the Queen of Pentacles, right? Pentacles is earth energy. Look at that. Bam. So maybe you have fairies with you, right? Um, yeah, maybe they're around. Oh, look at all the butterflies, right? The butterflies is already the transformation, right? So you busted out your cocoon. See, this is it looks different to me than the card the other day of like the star card, right? With someone with all the little ideas. This is someone that already like boom. So this feels like you know, to step into that energy, like, that's why it's like take care of the small things. Hit one thing at a time, like finish it, finish it, finish it, finish it. And this is someone that already formed the ideas are floating. You give them life and then they go. It's like with music, right? Like once I do a song, it's like a song will be stuck and stuck and stuck. It could be literally, I'll think about it day and night. And once I record it and give it its wings, there it stops, right? I'm like, sometimes I can't even listen to it anymore for like a while. And then I listen to it, I'm like, oh wow, that's I love it, right? But that's how it is. Let that boom, like there, go. And it's weird, huh? There's really no it just is what it is. It's life, right? But I don't feel like because they almost look like no, no emotion, but I think it's more of a stability thing. I don't get that like bad thing. And then this one came out too. All the other ones, it was just one card, bam, bam, bam. See, it was very to the point. Blue belt, but it was another fairy, so that's out of the whole deck, right? Like this one doesn't even say fairy, but gratitude. I mean, I think most of these cards do have a fairy hidden somewhere right there, right? That's why I like this deck. Gratitude, blue bell fairy, number six. And then six is always thought of, right, as well, family, home, this and that, stability even. Look at that. That's amazing. Gratitude. So don't forget the gratitude. Always the gratitude. Man, it's so peaceful, right? Beautiful, right? The light, see, that's how if I had to describe like how I feel when I get the connection, it's like that, right? Like at the top, you feel like there's just this weird like beams just going through like over your head or something. See, it did it more. I said that. Not so weird. Okay, so let me do this last Dia de los Muertos deck, and that's it. That'll be for whatever the rest of November or for the rest of the week. Take it how it resonates, right? Because this one doesn't feel like it's just bam. Wherever it's connecting with, it's more like this is gonna be a little ongoing thing for a little bit, right? But it's all about you, how soon you get to it, right? That kind of thing. So okay, so for the any relatives hanging around that wanna ancestors, anyone that wants to give a message to a loved one out there in the world of oh, familia. Wow. So I know this had came out before. Number 16, familia, which adds up to seven. Seven's always a good number. It's a very right. It's what called completion, right? Something like that. Yeah. So let me read this one, and then that's it. You could go on about your day and all that beautiful stuff. Lean on those who love you, and when you're able, return the favor. Just reach out of your mountain nest and give one more strike of prayer, one more strike of action to all your stakes, holding your tent down on the mountain. You will be all right. You are well provisioned, with greater as consult and humility as North Star at the center. Those create time and again true self. Oh wow, okay. The cloud people, greater your antepasados, your night dreams, the beings covered in feathers, your santitos, your angelitos, your guardian angel, your ancestors, your dirt, your water, your seeds. You have a legion of kith and kin with you. Turn to them. They will guide you true. Dr. Clarissa Pincola Estes. Message. My love, please know that if I had it my way, you would never have had a moment of sadness, grief, or heartbreak. If I had it my way, you would have been privy to the breathtaking splendor of the heavenly realm that embraced me at the moment of my passing. If I had it my way, you would have seen and felt the love that enveloped me, that envelops us all. I want to validate the sorrow you must be feeling in my absence. There is a severing of energetic cords to the earth plane when we transition to the other side. Like trees that share the same root system, when one is cut, the entire grove grieves. Until those links are reconfigured, you might feel like a part of you is gone, but I'm not gone. I'm just acclimating. Call on me and your other family members in spirit, whether blood related or not. When you need help with particularly challenging issues with your earthly relatives, it's with your earthly relatives. It's our joy to help you navigate deeper connections so you may trailblaze a more abundant, original, soulful path for yourself and our family than any of us have ever known. So there's a little mantra. I pay homage to my relatives by living my most soulful life. I pay their blessings back to my family of origin and forward to the family of my creation. That's beautiful. So there it is, right? So if there's anyone that, you know, whether it's, it's an actual loss or just a loss that they saw you grieving through, right? Um, it's always beautiful. I in that last podcast interview I did, I mentioned how, when I've been able to read for others, without the cards, just tapping in, and I've felt people from the other side coming through. Like, oh, like, there was a time when I thought, when I was trying to figure things out, and I thought, oh, well, we must come to Earth because this is where we experience all these emotions because they don't exist on the other side, right? But I found more love coming from the other side to where that even just, you know, delivering a message for someone, like my eyes couldn't contain the tears, right? Like it was like, what in the, like, you know, it was more love than, like it was just love, 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 right? It was crazy. Just like someone, imagine this energetic ball of love, someone just pushes through you and you're just like, oh, like, it was like, what in the world am I feeling, right? So there's so much love from the other side. It's crazy. It's like they already went through it and they see and they're like, man, I mean, it's just part of the growth process, right? They can't do it for you. They know you're still going through it, but they already saw like, hey, like, you know, yeah, that's too much. Oh, wow, I got chills everywhere. So, it's like, yeah, I don't want to get all complicated for those that don't know, like, so I'll just leave it with that. Just know that if someone's telling you they love you from the other side, they really do love it. It's like a love you. I can't even put into human words. It's more like you gotta feel it, and that's the thing is, um, unless you, I don't know if it's just that you gotta be tapped in, and the more you, then you'll understand what I'm saying, or you'll have one of those experiences. But that's the best I could put into words for now. And I'll just on that note, I'll end it. Hope you are all well. Hope you have a great week, or whenever you may be watching this, right? Month, all that good stuff, rest of the year. So, all right, peace. Thank you.